the Weird Girls Club podcast
with your hosts, Maeve and Amy.
Hi. We're back for another episode, obviously, because you're listening to this audio or video. But yeah, we're back. The only one thing different in this video.
What?
What's the one thing that's different in this video? Sorry, that's Trent. If you can hear his tip tapping. Did you see that? Yeah. He looked at himself like, I'm a handsome devil.
He just like gawked into the mirror. Was like,
and he has a tie in his mouth, and he was like,
yeah.
That was so weird. The only thing given in this video is Amy's 25. Whee! Confetti.
Why do you have to bring up my age?
Because you fucking remind me of my age every day.
I don't.
Call me old.
That's a bare-faced lie.
Prove it.
You prove that I call you old every day. See,
Look at these wrinkles. Look at that wrinkle.
That's
not
not
from
my
you
problem.
calling me old every day.
No, that's because you're getting old.
See? See?
I actually never call you old. You're the one that I was like, don't talk to me on my birthday. I don't want to know anybody. I don't want to see anybody.
That's not just on my birthday. That's just in general.
That's just me every day life.
Yeah, just me everyday life.
But yeah, I was 25 last Friday.
Yeah. It actually was nice that your birthday like fell on a Friday.
Yeah, and next year will be a Saturday.
My birthday's a Saturday this year.
Oh, fun. And next year will be a Sunday.
So I get to sob in bed on a Saturday instead of a Friday. Or Sunday. Or Tuesday.
Well,
Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah. That was fun. So I'm 25.
Isn't
halfway
it mad?
to 50.
Isn't it mad when like say like not the way like obviously we're like best friends now. But like what? Right, we're not friends.
I'm joking.
Anymore. We don't even talk to each other outside the podcast.
No, we don't. We actually hate each other. We kick each other under the table all the time.
Yeah, we reef each other around now.
Yes.
Why do you think our hair is slicked back to two of us today? Because we know we're going to get fucking reefed around.
Wrap it around the pony. Yank.
Yeah. Wrap around the pony.
Yeah. Where?
You're mad. What was I even saying?
I don't know. To be quite honest with you. Something about us being best friends and how much you like love.
Oh, like that, like you kind of you won't even really book holidays around like your best friend's like birthday.
What?
You know, you become friends with someone like when you're friends with someone, and like even when you're growing up as kids, you'd be devastated telling your friend like, oh, like I'm not here for your birthday.
Oh, I get what you mean. I thought you meant like not going on holidays with your friends for your birthday.
No, like you wouldn't go with your family or like whoever, like on your friends. Like imagine me now saying to you like, oh, like, and if you hadn't got people over like, oh, I'm away for your birthday.
Yeah.
You would have
literally.
No, you wouldn't do it, but you'd be like so pissed.
Yeah. Which one wouldn't do what? I
don't know what you'd be saying. You'd be wanting me talk.
I was just about to say what needs to be. So are you free like the 24th of March to like mind my dog? And I'm like,
we literally need a shared calendar between me, you, and Aaron.
I'm like, no, actually I'm not, because I'm getting 1 day older or 1 year older that day.
Oh, that's this year? Was that not last year?
I'm like, funny thing about birthdays. Happen every year.
What's that?
I don't know.
Tangled.
Oh yeah. It is. I was like, I don't know why I was picturing Adam Sandler.
What I got? Adam Sandler?
Yeah, I was picturing him saying it.
No, Mother.
Does she? Oh, yeah. Yeah, one saying it to who?
Mother knows best. I can't sing that. We'll get copyright.
Yeah, don't have that again.
Don't have the Irish National Anthem on your podcast.
No, sure, we'll get copyright again. But yeah, so we're just going to do like a little chit-chatty episode. I hope you liked last week's episode with a guest, Air Force in-person guest.
Yeah,
I just remember now that was the first one that came up.
It was such a laugh having around. We had such a laugh. Like even when I was editing it was fucking grueling.
Yeah,
like,
it's a long one.
Grueling. But it was like when I was editing parts of it, I was actually like laughing.
Yeah, we had a good little.
I was like, are we like? Am I just a narcissist? Like, do I just think like this is funny or is this actually funny? Like,
yeah.
But no, it was.
No, it was good. So check that out if you haven't already. But I'm sure you've probably already watched it.
If you haven't, you're a fucking loser.
Get a fucking life and go listen.
Oh, did you see the Call Our Daddy podcast? She got a new studio.
No.
Yeah,
did
she's
she?
not. Yeah,
what's it like?
It's lovely. It's really
and
nice.
we were only talking like, oh,
she
is that
goes like
real?
through her wardrobe to get to it.
That's fun.
Yeah, it's deadly.
Imagine not having to. Well, actually, never mind.
What?
I was about to say, imagine not having to leave your house to do your podcast.
Wonder what that's like.
No, but I was like, because obviously hers is like so high budget. I just assumed it was in a studio until I saw she done a TikTok.
But you not know, like, look at all like what all the stuff people say. I don't know why when I'm thinking I look up.
Yeah, I have your talk clouds popping out.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Like, so when you're actually editing the clips for this, you should be like pop, plop, plop,
Yeah.
like a think cloud.
Yeah. When you're editing the podcast, you should put it in as well.
I will, because I actually have that thing that I can't do.
Neve would be like, intro, outro, done. I didn't say that.
No, there's certain things I have to take out of podcasts.
Oh well.
Actually,
That's not my problem.
yeah, I actually should put, like, write shit down like that. Because
Yeah.
I haven't edited.
Side
the new-
note.
But we do have another guest.
Yeah,
coming
come
up,
very soon.
but we're not going to say who it is.
No, not yet.
If you follow them, you'll know who it is. If you
Oh,
don't
yeah.
follow them, you obviously won't know who
Yeah,
it is.
sure.
Because we're not going to say yet.
No.
Maybe in the next week is we'll find out. Tune
But
in
yeah,
next week.
but
Oh,
make-
the next week. We'll drop a few hints about who it is next week. It's not
Hints,
coming-
yeah. I was like, Neve, what?
No, well, it's not coming out next week.
No. But,
Bitch, that's another long podcast.
yeah, exactly. And we're away. So it's like, yeah. So Neve's like,
Balls
yeah, so next balls. Coffee? Like the coffee? Harold.
Oh my god. Will I answer on the podcast? Will I for the crack?
Yeah, let's go. Let's see what they're selling today.
Hello?
UPS 快递您好，您的包裹因派发2次无人接收。
You have a package. Please ring now or I will
Like, what's
charge
the
you
point?
$1,000. Click here to pay.
Spam.
I would love to know how much money they actually make out of people.
I know, but who can understand them to even make money out of them?
True, actually.
This doesn't really make sense.
Yeah. That's a flaw in your system. Get some like multi-language people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Translate that. What were we talking about before this?
Oh,
Oh yeah, we're away next week. So I actually... Amy.
yeah. Busy girls.
Yeah, we're away next week, hon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't even
If you
had
say it again, it's
we
not
don't
going to
even
get
have a
further
podcast
away.
for next week.
We have this weekend. That we said we were going to record.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Oh.
So you have like a week and a half before we go. Like we have this weekend and then the weekend after we're gone. Sayonara. I think we said we were going to record.
No, we didn't.
I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure.
have it on the calendar.
You don't have Ant on that calendar, really.
I don't have it on that calendar.
I
Can we go through my calendar?
No,
Let's
don't
go.
do this again. Sit down. But
Look
like,
at all that writing.
yeah, that's past.
No, it's... Are you blind?
All the
No,
X's.
it's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a week left of the month. They're obviously all but gone.
What are you talking about? They're not all X's. The bottom line isn't any
Yeah,
X's.
there's 2 days of stuff, 3 days.
Yeah, because I put everything in that calendar in months in advance.
No, but what I'm saying is the
There's nothing on
next
that
guest
calendar.
that you had when you were ringing, I was like, yeah, they're just saying. You were like, are they? I don't have that in the calendar. This is a mess. But I just had like had an intrusive thought that I wasn't recording and you were going to kill me.
Oh, did we even... We actually don't think... We're going to Montreal next week. Girlies. Bios.
We've been talking about stressing about going away and people are like, well, where the fuck are you going?
Yeah, we're going to Montreal.
Montreal. Ooh, wee baguette. And
Yeah.
we have some
We'll
like,
have
cute things
loads.
planned.
Yeah, we have a few things booked.
Booked and
But you
busy.
know what's nice is kind of like we have like one day like booked for like we have one day booked for like it's kind of like an afternoon tea dessert thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like a desserty brunch type of thing. And then we have dinner that night booked, and then the next day I'm bringing Amy for afternoon tea for our birthday in Montreal in the Fairmont.
Yeah.
I hope so. Hope I booked the right one. And then I think we just kind of are going with the flow for like dinner on the Saturday night and Thursday night, because we arrived at Thursday.
Yeah.
We're just kind of gonna go with the flow, which
See
is
what the
nice
vibe
because
is.
like if you're like go for all them days, we're literally gonna be like, I don't want to go. I'm too tired.
Yeah.
Like, are you the type of person when you go away, you're social, or not even social, but you're like energy battery just drained, like like you're so tired.
By evenings, yeah. Like
I had to drag
Oh.
myself up in the mornings when
Yeah.
I'm away.
I'm more like, I feel like, not that I'm up at like the crack of dawn, but I'm more like up and out doing things like in the daytime. But then when it gets to evening, when you're out all day, I'm like, I'd love to just like take my makeup off and sit in the hotel
Oh,
bed and
yeah.
like order pizza or something like
Because
that.
I know like some people when they go away is like they have to go for dinner out every night. Like, they have to go
Yeah.
somewhere. I just don't have that energy.
No.
Like give me a slice of pizza and send me to bed,
Yeah.
and I am happy out,
Yeah.
like New York style. That's what we do in New York.
Mm.
Not all the time.
Yeah. I do like to have like a nice dinner and stuff, but like I'm not I don't have to go for dinner and then like out for drinks all night. I'm like,
No,
I'd be happy. Like, you know, sometimes I like getting like dressed up and going for a nice dinner, but then coming back and watching it all off and getting in bed.
Yeah.
I think it's just because I'm not really a big drinker.
You were like,
that-
yeah, we're not really big drinkers.
That I like.
we go like out once and go hard, and then it's like,
Oh,
like R.I.P. To be honest, like I'd rather eat myself into oblivion than drink myself into oblivion.
yeah.
Like alcohol anyway, but I drink like a fish, so.
Yeah, I don't really want to see like an older alcohol beverage for a really long time. Ask me right.
I was fresh on Saturday.
Oh, I was grand Saturday morning because I done me like 2 Advil when you get in with your water, and then 2 Advil when you wake up with your water.
Yeah, I was fresh.
Yeah.
For drinking Guinness, I was fresh.
So I was actually grand when I woke up.
I was happy days.
Wine girl.
I was like lying there. I was like, I'm kind of afraid to wake up in case I have a headache.
That's what happened to me. It's like your eye tricks you. And it's like, you have a headache, haha. Because you get like, I always get a mad pain in like me right eye, like
Yeah.
here. And it's like, no. And then I take the Advil and I close my eyes and it's like, oh, gone.
And I was like, right, you can just wake up now. You have to find out.
Yeah.
Then you're afraid to lift your head from the pillow.
You're like, oh.
In case like
it's
your
like
stomach
slow move.
But like I don't think any of us were like locked either on your birthday, so well
Speak for
I
yourself.
left before you, so
Speak for yourself, one. No one was messaging.
you were begging me to stay for the extra hour.
I was like, where are you going? I was like, what do you mean?
I was like, literally,
there's
I
only an
am
hour
going
left.
to face plant this table. Like I'm no use to you right now.
I was like, girl, it's only
In
an hour.
fairness, from being up at 5 o'clock and I got home at 1:20
Yeah.
in the morning, like that's only 24 hours.
Wow.
It's about 20 hours.
Yeah.
I was awake 20 hours. Like of course I was exhausted.
Yeah.
I was kind of stupid going to the gym though on the Friday.
Yeah,
like
rookie
but
mistake.
I kind of waking up at 5 anyway, so I'm just like lying there. Like this morning I was kind of waking up at early, but I didn't go to the gym this morning.
Yeah.
Should have, but I didn't.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
No, Monday's my day off.
Oh, go for him.
Well, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. No,
Monday.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday are my days off. Tuesday,
You
Wednesday,
need
Thursday,
them.
Friday.
You need days off.
Do you?
Yeah. You need rest days for your body.
That's true.
It should probably be in between. Well, actually, I'm not a gym person. I feel like that's the
I
thing.
don't want to go
It's
to
like,
weekends.
yeah,
I went.
that's the
I went once. Like I don't mind going to Saturday if I have to go Saturday.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't want to go Saturday.
Yeah, no.
Things to do, people to see.
Are you going to go on Friday when you wake up in Montreal? You going to go to the...
I was half contemplating it,
hotels?
but I probably won't. I'm on vacation for the few
Yeah.
days. I'm probably not going to. And it's
Fair.
more stuff to pack.
That's very true.
Oh, I don't even want to think about packing makeup.
I'm so happy. So, anybody in Toronto, like, Billy Bishop's just a lifesaver. I'm so happy we're going to that airport.
I know.
Yee!
Are we getting a little Balzac when we get to you?
Yeah. I love Balzac coffee.
I don't think there's anywhere else really in Billy Bishop, is there? Anyone else know? Let us know below.
Yeah. I don't know.
Or should we be getting coffee? Should we not be getting alcohol?
Oh,
I don't know if I want. I'm not a
No.
big morning drinker.
I can't drink like that in the morning.
I can if I really want to.
I could probably have it like an
What
espresso
time is the
martini. Like, actually, it's not that late. I think it's either 8 or 9. It's between 8
Oh, it's
and
like
9.
9:30, isn't it?
I don't know if it's like I'm feeling like 20 past 8 or like 20
Who
past 9.
even are we flying with? I don't know anything.
Air Canada. Air Canada. Oh, Canada.
Well, yeah, we'll probably do like little TikToks and stuff. We'll have a few footages that if you're not following us on our Weird Girls Life TikTok page, then you should.
Yeah. TikTok is life.
Oh yeah, 9:20,
Oh, that's not bad. That is handy.
and then our flight back is until 8:30.
Yay. I'm getting my creaky.
I love I have all my.
I know. I'm the same. I have 2 as well. Oh, yeah. Deleting that. Yeah, I have 2 of mine as well. And it's like,
Oh, here I have a story
oh, go on. Tell us the story.
about Johnny McGarvey.
Very good.
Did you ever hear that?
Yeah.
What was it?
I thought it was just that rant. Sorry, McGorry.
Isn't it? I have a story about what? About Johnny McGarvey. I tell you what's in it. That's all that's in it.
Yeah, I have
Or
heard that
something
before.
like that. I haven't said that in fucking. My hob light is on. I'm only realising that now.
Right, what's your story?
My stories. I met my next door neighbours too. Dude, that week. Was I telling you?
What?
I
Your story is you met your neighbour.
met my neighbours. Did I tell you?
I thought you were going to tell me like something I didn't know that was like fun and exciting. You're like,
I do have
So
a story,
I know
but
my
that's part
neighbour.
of it. You're not listening to the rest of my story.
Yeah,
I'm asking you, did I tell you the story?
well, if it's a story I'm thinking of, yeah.
With the fire alarm?
Yeah.
Right, well, I'll tell the people that are listening.
Buckle in.
But well, it's actually a very big deal that I met my neighbours that lived there since fucking God knows when. I live here 4 years, like never met my neighbours. I only took us to fucking building. They're getting burned down to fucking.
And I feel like I never see anyone on your like walkway. But I'm the same.
No, we all keep to ourselves.
Yeah, but it's like, isn't it weird how many people live on this floor and when you walk out, you never see anyone else?
Sometimes the odd. Oh, I hate when you walk out and there's someone waiting for the lift and you have to wait for the lift and then he's like.
Yeah, I done that before. There was 3 uncles and I was like, oh, did I ever tell you that story?
Yes.
It's very embarrassing. It's very embarrassing. Yeah, because it's very embarrassing. It's so.
She didn't press the button. I
didn't press the button because I thought they were waiting and so I stood there and literally 5 minutes went by and they're standing there as well and they're like, oh, so are you going down? Like, are you looking to use the elevator? And I was like, yeah. They're like, oh, we didn't press it because we're not going anywhere. And I was just like,
who doesn't press at the button?
I'm like, who's standing at the elevator and isn't going in the elevator? Like, why are you standing there 10 minutes? They were there before me.
They're just having a tune.
And I was like, oh, okay. And I just started I literally started laughing. I goes, oh, that's embarrassing. And started laughing. And they're like, huh. And I was like, assholes.
At least he told you. You could have been waiting there 20 minutes because someone didn't check to see what's the button.
Well, I just assumed. I mean, I had your dog, so I didn't want to go up past a strange man. I was protecting your dog.
My dog would have protected you.
Yeah. Or got me bleeding bet around by 3 uncles when we went, no,
Trent's. I actually don't know how Trent is. He's great with females.
Where is it? Oh, is it?
He's up on the soap.
Oh, yeah, he is. But tell the people you're sorry about your fire alarm, your neighbours.
Oh yeah, so my fire alarm, like it was like late enough, like 12 o'clock, and my fire alarm's going off and off and off and off and off and off and off. And usually the security will come on the speaker and be like, attention all residents, or attention all, like calmly. No, this fucker down on the desk was like Panic Annie. Attention all, there's a fire, attention all, please stand by, and like just cuts out. So we're all like, me and Aaron are in bed like reading our books and we're just like, what the fuck do we do? Like, and it's gone, the fire alarm is still going on, can't even hear fire brigades coming, right? This thing's gone on for about 20 solid minutes, right?
But you know what I love? Not one single part of you thought the security guards panicked, there's a fire, the alarm's going off 20 minutes, I'm just gonna stay sitting here.
Yeah, until he tells me to leave my unit.
But I think he was so panicked and flustered, he was actually supposed to tell you to evacuate. I think he was so panicked and flustered that there genuinely was a fire, he just like forgot. Because otherwise he would have been like, oh, like, don't, because they're supposed to say don't evacuate. Oh, there's no need to evacuate at the moment. Like, if they just think,
he told us to stand by, didn't tell us to
but if he was so panicked and flustered, maybe he was like, oh, stand by for more updates or but like whatever. He, like, I mean, there was a fire in your building, he should have told you to go.
No, there's been fires in the building before, they just say to stand by. They don't say to evacuate every single one. Yeah,
but like, it's not, sometimes there could be someone burned something in their gaff and it's just a smoke is that they're getting out because some people are really thick and open their front door and then it goes into
no, like sometimes the electric box is going fire.
Well, do you know what, if that keeps happening, maybe you should actually evacuate and not listen to them downstairs, because what happens,
maybe I'm gonna listen to me security more than I'm gonna listen to you.
Okay.
Did I survive? Yeah, I fucking survived, hon.
Yeah, this time
I don't like your tone.
I'm worried for you, but okay.
Worried for me? I'm fucking alive sitting beside you.
Yeah, but if it happens again, your security guard are like, oh yeah, so yeah, the electricity box is just on fire, but everybody stay calm and where you are.
Yeah, because put it this way, I couldn't evacuate if I wanted to.
Well, yeah, so continue your story of where the fire was.
If you let me finish my story.
I just think that's weird.
So he's panicking, obviously, because by the sound of him. So we're laughing. Ha ha ha. We don't smell smoke. I'm not leaving. Yeah. So then it's still going off and off and off and off. And it starts getting fucking annoying then. And then I start hearing fire brigades or fire engines. And they usually come about, like 7 of them usually pull up. So nothing new. Then I was like, and then he gets back on and he's like, there's a fire on the 8th floor in stairwell C. Fire in 8th floor stairwell C. I can't evacuate if I want to evacuate because the lifts don't work in a fire.
Yeah, but you have 2 sets of stairs.
Fuck that. I'm not going down the other set of stairs. I don't know if there's another fire down there. So I poke my head out, and the stairwell C is my stairwell, like nearest to me. I poked my head out, but my neighbour poked her head out at the same time, so we both made eye contact with each other. And she was like, do we like evacuate or what do we do? And I was like, I don't know, like I don't know what to do. I was like, no one else seems to be like moving, like I haven't heard anything. So then her roommate came out or whatever, so we were all talking. Her name's Bella and Ange, very nice girls. and we were chatting to them, and then one of them, Ange, came out and opened the stairwell door, and then we just got like the waft of smoke. Couldn't see smoke, but we could smell smoke. So we're like, oh. And then we looked down to the other stairwell and we could see people like moving. So then we were like, oh, do we leave, or like what do we do? Do we wait for another announcement? Like, because we were then listening to the firemen. Obviously they were on like their walkie talkies to each other or whatever, and then there was some people coming up the stairs to their units. So I was like, I don't know what to fucking do.
Yeah.
Because some girl was like, I have a cat, so I'm going back up. Like, fuck this, I don't care, I'm going back up. So we were kind of earwigging. We were talking for ages, and I was like, is one of you a singer? Because I do hear her singing sometimes, and she's like, can you? She just died like on the spot. Like,
but what would you, that's such a random question, what would you have done if she had been like, no, she was just like loves giving us socks when she's like cooking or something, and didn't realize?
No, like I wouldn't use a singer, because she has a keyboard, like, so she's playing the keyboard. Like,
actually.
And she was like, can you hear me? And I was like, no, not really. I goes like, if I'm bringing the rubbish out, like, I can hear you.
When I'm in the hall, like.
Yeah. And I was like, no, you're so good, like, she's really good. And I was like, do you play the keyboard as well? And she's like, oh my god. She was like, yeah, but like, am I too loud? Like I'm too loud, like, just tell me I'm too loud, like. And I was like, no, you're so good, you're really, really good, like. And she was like, oh my god, thank you.
That's so
but I think the other girl, Bella, like, couldn't really understand how I, like, what I was saying, my accent, like.
Maybe, yeah.
But the other girl, Anne, she was standing there like holding the fucking stairwell door open, like listening and all. Then some like other fella came down from like the 23rd floor just to have a nose. So he came down to the 9th floor just to have a nose, and we were like, Bella was like, what are you doing here?
This is not your floor, get out.
Yeah, like, what are you doing here?
You don't even
like,
go here.
Yeah, like, what are you doing? And it turned out, I think it was like the smoke detector was smoking. If that doesn't scream hazard, like the thing that's supposed to tell you where the smoke is, the thing creating the smoke.
Yeah. Did they ever say like why it was, how it was, like what?
I think it's just one of those things. Like, but thankfully, like, there's alarms to set them off, I guess. Like, but
that's
I'm glad, because I was in my pajamas, like, hair back, like, face care done. Like, I was shiny, like, with moisturizer. I wasn't planning on seeing neighbours.
Yeah.
Out in the hall, like, talking to neighbours, like.
God.
And they were like, are you only new here? I was like, no, I'm here since like 2019.
Yeah.
I was like, are you new here? She was like, I'm here since like 2020, 2021. I can't remember what she said.
Yeah. That's gas.
She's like, we never see yous or hear from you. Like, yous are so quiet. I was like, yeah, I pride myself on it.
Yeah.
I was like, I can hear her banging away on a bleeding keyboard, upstairs banging away on a fucking guitar.
Yeah.
I think they have like a roller
Maybe
machine.
Maybe
or
that's why Trent
something.
is joining in when you leave.
Yahoo!
Whoa!
But yeah, no, actually, in fairness, I can't hear them next door. Like, unless they're like nailing something to the wall or something, that's when I can hear them. But I actually can't hear her singing and playing a keyboard, only out in the hall. But him upstairs, fucking, he must have bleeding. What's that thing called? You play on the place, Rock Band or something? Guitar Hero.
Oh,
he does be giving the
Guitar
poxy
Hero.
socks, like. And he has a new roller machine or something. It sounds like one of those exercise things, you know, the things like you roll out.
Yeah.
No, Amy, he does be out for a good like hour up there. I'm like, and it's so loud, like so loud. That's the one thing about this building. I can't hear like below me, but I can hear above me.
I think that's like nearly every building.
Not really, because
they're literally like
no,
walking
that's not
on your
true.
ceiling.
That's not true. Because when we were in Ryan and Rob's before, he got complaints from downstairs, from his unit. He was above them. He got complaints from downstairs.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
What are you talking
You
about?
can hear people above you.
Yeah.
We can't hear people below you. And you were just out there saying...
But the people below me can hear me.
Can you hear
Aaron is wetting himself laughing.
Yeah, you!
Why?
No, I can't.
Why? I make sense. Oh, he's like red. What is so funny?
Just say it yourself again. Just say it yourself.
No, because I'm not that bothered. Amy's so defensive on this podcast. It's pissing me off.
No, you're like, please say it yourself again and realize what. No, even. Yeah, so right, so you can hear them up there, and him down there can hear you.
You're right. I can't even look at you.
Oh my god. Are you thinking about what I just said?
No.
So you can hear him up there.
Yeah.
And him down there can hear you.
I get it. It's your laugh. Yeah, but you know what I mean.
No, because
What was the whole point of me saying that?
you were saying, oh, I never hear him down here, but I always hear him. And I was like,
No.
yeah, that's usually how like a walk
But
should
what
hear
I
them
was
all.
trying to say was I had a feeling.
Oh
Remember
my
when
God.
we got the noise complaint with Trent because he was crying?
Yeah.
We thought it was below
Yeah.
that was complaining.
Oh.
But then we were like, no, it doesn't make sense because we can hear them more. 'Cause the walls are weaker in the den. Because I
Yeah.
can hear like me next door neighbour and above when they're screaming at each other. So then I was like, oh, him above us could hear Trent because he was in the den.
Yeah, it depends. Like if something's like really loud, you would like probably hear, but like it'd be more because obviously you're walking and
Can't
you
say
drop
don't make
stuff.
you laugh. So.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh yeah, when you drop stuff, you can hear them.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're more inclined for stuff like that if you're walking or dropping stuff or you're moving something. Like even if it's just you taking your laundry basket, someone down there would hear you more. Then he's not gonna hear that because it's happening like above you. That was so.
I didn't even think Aaron was listening to us.
Either know. Then when he started laughing, I was like, please tell me he's not laughing at me.
He thought we were arguing, so he took the ear off
stop.
his headphone.
That's no stop. I'm actually like.
No, see, you were
Dead.
steam whistle laugh.
Oh my God, no! Wait,
no,
I'm
it
telling you.
killed me.
So, had people over, right? They were staying in my house. And
Well, they were from Ireland.
yeah, me cousins and my friend and Kate. Wait. I started laughing. Something happened and I started laughing and I done that laugh. And Kate goes, "It's giving kettle." And then they just started calling me a kettle all weekend.
Miss Pot.
And I was like, "Sorry, what the fuck?" But yeah,
It is,
they were like,
like,
"It
it
literally
literally-
sounds like a kettle."
It literally sounds like when
Oh.
they blast the steam out of a steam train.
Yeah.
It's like hee hee. Or like the kettles that go on the hob
Yeah.
and they're like.
Yeah, that's where like literally they were just calling me a kettle all weekend. I was like, thanks, once. Love it.
We're
Appreciate it.
Barney colours.
Yeah, I'm dressed as I came today as Baby Wop
Yeah, but without the pink, you're Barney.
and Barney's belly.
I'm Barney.
Isn't it his belly? That's great.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or no, his belly's pink.
No, he's pink.
He's purple.
Yeah, but he's not that purple. He's more like closer to this.
No. Or maybe he is a little bit.
And his belly's green, isn't it?
I know. Is this
I
the
know.
Mandela effect?
Yeah, I think so. Because I definitely remember. him like that.
Barney.
But I remember then Baby Bop was literally this colour green with like this colour pink.
Oh yeah, he's kind of a
Um,
pinky purple.
Yeah. And then Baby Bop.
Oh, you're Barney.
But do you not
I'm
think I'm
not.
Baby Bop? I'm literally in green. Where's
Yeah,
Baby?
but you could be Barney too.
Like, look at her. She's so cute.
My favourite was
BJ.
BJ.
Is it PJ? BJ? I never can remember.
The day name. A kids show character BJ.
There's 100% of kids character out there named
No,
BJ. They defo do it.
No.
Barney Jr. BJ.
Barney.
Is it PJ then?
PJ? Let me see. Baby. Amy, it's fucking
I knew it was
BJ.
BJ.
That's
I had all three
disgraceful.
teddies. Why? No, I know what we're both thinking, but it's like it's just supposed to be some like it's just a nickname.
That's
It's not- it's not
hold
the-
on. It's not that someone was given a first name and a last name like a baby, and the initials happen to be BJ. A creator created this character and
But-
said, "I'm going to name this character BJ, Baby Bop, and fucking Barney." Oh, they all start with B.
They all start with B.
Yeah, but he
so was
didn't.
he Barney Jr.? Is that why he's BJ? What's his full
So
name?
no,
What's his full name?
I don't know. BJ is a good friend of Barney's and the older brother
Oh.
of Baby Bop. Right.
But-
Makes sense. But who's Barney to you? Just mates.
Oh, he's given Peter.
Favorite foods are pickles.
I like pickles too.
He's 7 years old.
What?
Nicknames Beej, Beej.
So it was his name just BJ. But I'm wondering, right? So when did Barney come out
Riff
like
is his cousin.
years ago? So I'm wondering, like, was BJ a thing then?
Absolutely.
No, I know it was a thing, but was
Yeah.
the
people
slang
u-
word for
yeah.
it that back then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking
Back in the 70s, quick BJ.
yeah, probably fucking 60s. Like,
Oh, because I just always wonder, like, because certain things you always forget how, like, certain words just come in to, like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I mean, like 50 years ago, they weren't going sleigh, and that's on period.
I'm trying
Like, we
to,
create as we grow up, like, we meet different people, and everyone has different sayings and whatever.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. Can we Google
BJ.
when did BJ become a thing?
Full
BJ full name.
in Bernie. Bernie Jr.
It is Barney Jr.
That's Bernie's son.
Well, I said he was a good friend.
BJ and Baby Bop are Bernie's children.
Hold the fuck up. So
What?
where's Mrs. Barney? What?
Stop.
But you just read a second ago. BJ is a friend of Barney.
No, I am shook to the core.
I am shooked. She was too son to speak.
Stop. No, Baby Bop makes sense because she's the opposite. But where's the yellow dinosaur coming into this? Does he look like his ma?
I need to know what Mrs. Barney looks like. Barney, oh my god! And I was literally like just joking, me like, oh, Barney Jr.
Who is BJ and Baby Bop's ma? Hold on, now this is changing. Baby Bop is a good friend of Barney's
Yeah, that's
and the
what you
younger
wanted to-
sister of BJ. But you just told me they were Barney's children. BJ stands for Barney's children. BJ and Baby Bop are Barney's children. Is Barney Baby Bop's dad? He's the older brother of Baby Bop, who he frequently calls Sissy and occasionally calls her by her name. He sings BJ's song about himself. I'm so confused.
What?
This is so weird. So Baby Bop is 3 years old and BJ is 7.
Oh. So people started using the full version of BJ. I'm just gonna say because like we're not PG. So blowjob became a phrase in 1961.
Had a feeling I said 60s.
Yeah.
gave
When
up
did
on-
Barney come out?
Because
Because it used to be called an act of felito.
Barney came out in like the 90s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the 90s. I used to watch it as a kid, so
Yeah.
it was definitely out during 90s. Could be an 80s, but I know the 90s.
Yeah.
I have a feeling it's the 90s. Did you ever watch the Tweenies? I
Yeah.
used to love Tweenies. Tweenies
Same.
clock. Where does it stop? Couldn't remember any of their names now. Like Jake was the yellow one. Well, he was orange with yellow hair. Is it his mohawk?
Oh yeah, Jake.
Who's the purple one?
He was another acronym, I think.
Well, I look up Tweenies.
It's the Tweenies. And then there was the yellow girl with the red little, were they braids?
Yeah.
And then there was the blue girl with the yellow fuzzy hair.
Oh my god, these are literally.
Can you give me the letter of the girls' names? Because I feel
alright.
like I know them.
They're so easy. Like
Yeah.
they're so easy.
Yeah.
So Jake, obviously, do you know the purple fella?
Is it an acronym? Like TJ?
No.
Oh.
Milo.
Oh my god, yeah, Milo.
And then one of the girls begins with F, and the other one
Oh.
begins with B.
Oh, B. Is F the blonde girl? The blue girl?
I don't think so.
Fifi. I don't know.
B is the blue girl, I think.
Oh, I can't think.
Do you want me to say it?
Yeah.
Fizz and Bella.
Do you know what I thought Bella? I was like, no, it's not Bella, but Fizz. Yeah, I remember
you?
Fizz. The Tweenies. Oh, I loved them. But I used to hate when they spun the wheel and they got like something super or clicked.
I know. I was
thing.
like, I don't
I
want
was like,
to stand on
I
that.
wanted to do this.
Can't be Brand of Blue House though.
That was good too.
Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. I don't know how we got talking about TV
No,
shows.
but that's crazy about Barney.
yeah, like if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But the internet's fucking lying to me.
Yeah, we need like the lore of Barney. Like send to us if anybody can do
Oh, I
it.
used to be so excited. I used to cry when Barney came on, just out of pure excitement.
Really?
I used to love Barney.
You're a bit of a weird kid.
You weren't?
But who cries when Barney like
I was a baby. I was so
Baby.
excited.
That's gas.
Not all the time.
Your
I
mom
just-
probably texted me like you cried too, and I just don't remember.
Yeah.
But I did. I used to love Barney. I used to have the 3 teddies. Of,
She even used to flick our little eye patch up to watch it.
yeah, it's like, is that Baby Bell? Yeah, that's Baby Bell. Like the choose.
The baby pup.
Baby Bell. Yeah, I used to have the 3 little teddies, and I used to have
Oh, we had
like
teddies too.
like a video of it or something. There was like Barney movies.
Yeah, there was one about Golden Egg or something. I want to see that in cinema.
Yeah, I always remember one where they were like on a barn somewhere. And they sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star out on the little.
Remember her thing? She had Baby Bop had her own song. It was like about our bib, our blankie.
Blankie.
My blankie flew over the ocean. My blankie flew over the sea. My blankie flew over the ocean. So bring back my blankie to me, to me.
I do not remember that song at all.
Yeah. Because I think it's another song they don't use
Yeah.
for blankie, like it's an actual like other song, like children's rhyme, and they just
makes
use. But I
sense,
remember
makes
hers
sense.
was because she had our blankie, like
Oh, I love that. Let us know your favourite childhood show in the comments. Or
yeah, like Baby Show.
Yeah. Yeah.
What, there was another one about a cartoon bear,
I don't know the name of it, but I know the one you're talking about.
and he lived with his man as dad.
Two Little Bears. It was probably just called something like that. It was one of them
Like
ones
something
where,
in the
like, if you were
woods.
up really, if you go down to the woods today, you shut the fire away, the man. But yeah.
Yeah, let us know what your favorite childhood like
Yeah.
things are.
Oh, we should have done like a little nostalgic episode
Yeah.
on like stuff like that.
If that's something you want to hear or
Yeah,
watch, let us know,
know,
and we will
let us know.
happily do it because we talk about it all the time anyway.
Yeah, we actually do.
Because we get older all the time.
I don't want to talk about. Actually, right? Joan, Caitlin, and Dylan had never seen Coco, and had never seen Encanto, and they also never seen Turning Red. But like Turning Red's obviously newer. Yeah. So they
Still,
came, and I was like, have you seen Turning Red? Like this is it. And they were like, no, what's that? It just like wasn't promoted at all outside of Canada. I was like, no.
well, it was up for an Oscar.
Yeah, they were like, I haven't heard of it, and I was like, so I made them watch that the first time, and then
What do you think of it?
Yeah, they thought it was good.
Never gonna.
I actually it was the next day when we were getting ready. I just thrown it on, then they were like, something come up about Encanto. Oh, but we went to the Disney experience. It was actually very good, and it came on and I was singing it, and she was like, oh, I didn't know that was one song. And I was like, what? And she was like, Kate was like, yeah, like that song about Bruno. She's like, I've just seen it on TikTok, and I thought like everyone was making their own different versions. You know, when all the different family members sing it. She's like, I thought like different people were just made their own version on TikTok.
No.
She's like, I just thought it was a TikTok song. I was like, no, it's from Encanto. I was like, what?
Encanto one.
Yeah, so then we watched that, and then I was like, have you seen Coco? So then I was going through like movies, and they were like, no, what's that?
Ooh,
And I was like-
Coco Loco.
I was like, no, there's no excuse. I was like, Coco's like a bit older, like, I was like, that's at least 6 years old. I was like, Encanto, like, and Turning Red, like, literally came out like last year or something. I was like, there's a
No, Encanto was
bit. Was it 20?
2021.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I was like, well, they came out like recently, and then you never seen Coco, so I made them watch Coco last night when we got home from Niagara. I was like, we're gonna watch Coco.
Probably this bitch is making us watch Disney films.
Yeah. No, they were like, oh, we'll watch it tonight again. Like, they actually did say it. I was like, yeah. Then, yeah, nobody liked it. Then I was like, very sad. I was like, oh, I know.
Oh, so,
Coco
Hector.
Loco.
Hector.
I love Coco.
Oh, they're all got so good though.
So good. But yeah.
The songs in them
They
are
were
so good.
disappointed with the end of Encanto though. Because it was only on 2 minutes, and Dylan goes, so she gets a power at the end, and I'm there laughing. I'm like,
What is that power?
she doesn't get one.
Oh yeah, she doesn't get one.
No. Which is a bit disappointing, because I had the exact
Well,
same
she has
thought.
like her power is kind of I don't
None.
know.
She doesn't have them. And there's also no villain. Like, don't get me wrong, love the songs in Encanto, but I don't really care for the movie. But I'll watch the movie because there's
the
so many good songs.
storyline loses me eventually when they find Bruno.
It loses me when I realise it's not going anywhere.
That's when they find Bruno.
Yeah. Because they find him. We don't really know why the house is really cracking and falling apart.
Because they're all losing their powers. Because
Because why though?
I think because she does have a power, I think, but she hasn't found her power.
So they're going to make a sequel and tell us what our power is?
Our power is something to do with like the house or love or something like that. It's a quality, not an actual power.
Yeah, because they give her doorknob at the end, and when they rebuild the house, and she puts it in and it all lights up and it becomes colourful again. But like, that's
Because
it.
she's the key to the house, I think.
Oh.
She's the key to the house to keep all their powers in
Yeah.
sync, like. But she hadn't got her door. So the house, that's what I'm getting from it.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
I think
when
sometimes Disney films lately are getting a bit too complicated.
yeah, it's like,
Like, these are for kids.
yeah.
If I can't follow the storyline,
But sometimes that makes me think like, really like, oh, let's throw loads of songs into a movie and it'll do really well.
Yeah,
Because
they
there's
cost
no
well.
villain. I'm like, Disney.
Well, they make Bruno out to be the villain, then she meets Bruno.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, you're just Bruno.
yeah.
The songs
We
are so
don't
good in
talk
it though.
about Bruno. But yeah, no, very good. Very, very good. Yeah, we kind of waffled this. I don't even know what we talked about. We talked about our schedule.
We talk about
15
fucking
minutes.
everything and anything,
Yeah.
kind of. It's kind of a slap together. But like, If that's even if he's all made it this far into the audio.
Yeah.
But will I do one or two Am I the Assholes? to
Yeah,
finish this up?
we did save some Am I the Assholes to get us going.
We
so
don't
we'll jump
talk
into them.
about Bruno. No. Right, let's go. Yeah. Am I the asshole for pushing my son after he said something racist? About a week ago, my 39 female family.
Huh?
39 female.
Oh, so the person writing is 39
Why
female.
did you say my?
I know.
Did you say me?
Yeah.
Start that
So you
again.
say my because they're saying my family, but when you're reading it, you can't comprehend that.
But why is it in the middle of a sentence? Why can't I say about a week, me, 39 female, about a week ago, my family ordered.
Yeah, like why is that a Reddit thing? That bugs me about Reddit.
Put
Why
it in
can't
the
they
middle
just
of
be
a
like,
sentence,
I'm a
like-
39 female and my family, or about a week ago my family? Like, why are you putting your, like, it just doesn't
Why
make
are you
sense.
putting your age and what gender you are in the middle of a sentence? That makes no sense.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll start that again.
Okay.
I'm the asshole for pushing my son after he said something racist. About a week ago, I, 39 female, and my family ordered Chinese food for delivery. When the delivery driver came to the door, my daughter, 16 female, was taking the cat upstairs to put in her room because he always tries to eat the food. My son, 13, loudly says, make sure to hide the cat from the Chinese guy, as I am at the door getting the food from the Chinese delivery driver. He very obviously heard what my son said and was upset by it. I quickly apologized and took the food. I told my son that racist jokes were completely unacceptable and very wrong, and he refused to admit that he was in the wrong. So later that night, I forced my son to write a sincere apology to the delivery driver. His name was on the receipt, as well as write an one-page paper on Chinese culture and one-page paper on why racism is perpetuated. This word. Perpetuated.
Oh, I was like
Perpetuated by racist jokes and stereotypes. Then the next day I took him to the restaurant and had him read his apology aloud to the delivery driver, as well as give him the papers he wrote. The driver was very appreciative of the apology and thanked me for making my son do it. He then told my son about multiple instances where he had faced racist comments and attacks from people while he was a delivery driver. That night, my husband, 43, and I got into an argument about me making our son do this. He told me that it was embarrassing for our son to have to do the apology and then that punishment didn't fit the crime. I told him that it was much more embarrassing for the driver to have faced that kind of racism and racist stereotypes, and that our son would get over the embarrassment. I do not condone any kind of hateful thinking in my house, and the fact that my son said that he embarrassed me as well. My husband told me that it was just a joke and it wasn't that big of a deal. I feel like I might have overreacted some, but I think it's important to help my son understand how what he had said was wrong and hurtful. Was I the asshole?
No, he won't do it again if he was that
Exactly.
embarrassed, and that's how he'll learn his lesson.
I completely agree.
Yeah, 100%. So I'd be the exact same.
Imagine being
Like,
hurt, you die on the spot.
Literally. And
Like-
especially because she seems like really so against that you'd be like, you'd be so shocked to think like, where are you even hearing that? Like, where are you even getting that from? Because that's where then like jokes, I'm like, yeah, it's not a big deal to the husband or the thing, but the fact that the driver like that, like, although that shitty thing happened, that probably made his day realizing someone actually like really took like time to apologize for what he did, like, because they just face stupid comments like that, like stupid stereotypes and stupid like silly remarks that like you don't, like, the person saying them won't remember them tomorrow, but it sticks with them because it's another it's literally another pin in the board kind of like, oh, here we go again. Yeah
And people get attacked and everything. Like, no, she done good. That's good parenting.
Yeah, it really is.
I bet she'll never do it again.
Yeah, and more people should do it, because if you just tell them, oh, that's bad, you shouldn't do that, they don't realise how hurt the other person is by them comments. Like, yeah, he didn't go and was like shouting in his face, screaming at his face what other people done, so that's probably why the dad doesn't think it's that big of a deal, because it was like, oh, it was a joke and he's like 14, he doesn't get it. And it's like, well, if you don't teach him now that that's not acceptable, whether it's a joke or not, like, it's not acceptable, he's never gonna learn. So now hopefully he'll just never do it again. Like, don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Like, and that was like good parenting, so go you.
You're not the asshole.
No.
Let us know what you think down below. If you agree, let us know. We'll do another one. Am I, oh Jesus, my throat is like going, am I the asshole for not chasing after my son? My middle kid ran away Friday night after getting very angry with us. He packed a bag and said he was leaving forever. It was very dramatic. My wife said to drive after him, but I said no, because I expect he will be home for dinner. 2 hours later, my oldest called and said he was at his apartment. He says his roommates didn't care and they were having a nice chat. So I said to call me if they needed anything. My wife wanted me to go pick him up, but I said space would be good for everyone. She was annoyed and went to get him Saturday. When he came back, he was furious with me for just letting him run away into a dangerous city where I could have been killed, and with his mom for making him leave his brother's apartment. So we just can't win. My wife is also pissed at me and said we should have just picked him up Friday night when he was walking to the bus stop. We spent all of Saturday and most of Sunday being ignored or yelled at by our kid. She said that's proof my strategy was dog shit. I say it's proof hers was, and that we should have let him stay an extra day. Am I the asshole for letting my son run away?
Sorry, but does it say how old the son is?
No.
Because it's like, it totally depends on how old the son is.
Yeah. Well, he's not driving, and I'm assuming, I always just assumed these stories are like American Canadian. He's not driving.
Yeah, so he's definitely under 15.
Yeah.
Where, like, in a sense, anything can happen to him. But then I'm also like, that's the image of me. Like, let him face what I'll do it again.
Yeah, true.
Like, I don't know. It just
but like,
depends,
yeah,
like,
I can kind of understand, like, if it's your kid and they're storming out and they're just being dopes, like, especially boys, like you just be afraid anything happen to them, like, do you know what I mean? Just in general, like, it'd be the one time you have an argument with them and something happens, like,
yeah, I couldn't live with myself. That's why I think I'd go after him, because I'd be like, you'd give it like 15 minutes. I definitely wouldn't give it 2 hours. I'd be like, where is this bitch gone? Like,
yeah. But I think if I knew he was in his brother's apartment and he was alright, I'd be like, yeah, just
yeah.
like
But if that took 2 hours,
But then
I don't
again,
think
if
I
I-
could leave it past. Like, see, it with me, it depends on the age. It's like, is he 10? Because if he's 10 and doesn't come back in 2 minutes, yeah, I'm going out and looking for
yeah,
you.
yeah.
If he's like, depending on where you live, realistically, like, because I know, like, at my age, like, when I was 13, 14, I feel like it's totally normal in Ireland, like, when you're 13, 14, to be like out with friends and like going off wherever, where then, like, it's like, I don't know how old he is. It's really scary. Why didn't they put of all things to put
I
an
think
age?
like, yeah, letting him run away when he's like, just letting him go when he's angry, like, right, he's angry, even if you tried to make him come back, he probably wouldn't have came back, like. But when you found out he was in the brothers, you probably should have just, like, once you know he's in his brothers, and you could have been like, right, I'm picking you up Sunday, like, I don't care if you want to stay there for the weekend, you can, but I'm picking you up Sunday, like, and we're having it out, because obviously it was an argument, so the sons have to say and shit, like, and they think now he thinks he's gonna get away with it because he's there all weekend, like,
exactly.
so he thinks he can live his life.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, if he's 15 and up, it's like, no, I'm not going after you. Like, I'm thinking about it. I definitely am being like, oh god, imagine something happens. Like, I probably would go out and look if I did, like, because 2 hours is a really long time. But like, it's like, right, if you're like 17, 18, I'm like, I know you have, I should hope they have your wits about you, like. But like, under that, like, under 16, I'm kind of like, where is he? Because if it took 2 hours for the brother to be like, yeah, he's here, it's like, I would have been panicked.
You just hear like a lot of kidnappings, so more lately, especially in Dublin, like, a lot of people just gone, like, kids gone missing,
I'm saying, like, and I'm like, you don't even have to obviously be under the age of 17 or 18 to be like taken or like hurt or even robbed around. But I'm saying, like, you have a bit more, you're socially aware of these things, where obviously under 15 you're kind of not even on the lookout really for anything like that, like like all the time, where like, that's what I'm saying, where I'd be like,
I'd be like, after 2 hours I'd kind of be like trying to ring them at least, being like, and if they're not answering me, then I'm gonna be, or even an hour, I don't know how long I'd leave, it depends how pissed off I am.
That's what I'm getting, the vibe they have to be 15 and over. That's like, if he's like, he'd be grand, like I can't imagine a 10-year-old, they're like, right, he's gone 2 hours.
I can kind of understand why the wife is like, you should have went after him, like we're not done having this fucking station, like, he can't storm out and tell us when the argument's over, kind of, like. Plus you just to be worried because people are idiots, like, do you know, maybe the one time you're arguing with them and something happens,
that's the thing, like, if
imagine he was storming and wasn't minding, got smack of a car or something.
That's what I'm saying, like, if accident happened and then you have to, that's where you have to think sometimes, like, can you live with yourself if that's the last conversation you had with someone.
Then I think you also have to, like, but he sounds like a teenager storming out. So, but then again, that's like a conversation you have to have with them as well, being like, when we're having an argument, you don't storm out, that's not how you solve conflict, like. storm up to your room and do whatever the fuck you
Yeah.
want, but don't
Sit
storm
up
out the
there for a
house
minute. Yeah.
and leave me sitting worrying about you all weekend. No,
Yeah, no.
not happening, hun.
Definitely.
Let me see. Oh, this is a short one. We'll do this one.
Cute.
This is the last one, hun, and then we're wrapping up.
Yeah.
Am I the asshole for telling my wife that she isn't a princess? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
End of. Goodbye.
For the past several months, she has been eerily acting like a child. I understand that she's playing with our daughter, but it comes across as weird to me to the degree that she plays the role. Our daughter wanted a mini pizza, and so she asked me to make her one. And then my wife said to me, because I'm a princess too. I told her, no, you're an adult, not a princess. I'll make you one, but you're an adult. She laughed nervously and said, okay, never mind. Our daughter heard and said, Dad, Mom is a princess too. I just said, agreeing, but I didn't want to have to explain it to her. I did feel bad because my wife changed out of her princess clothes too. But I don't know whether this whole ordeal makes me an arsehole. Asshole. Am I the asshole?
Yeah, because, like, what's the point?
Play along. Stop being a big fucking boring shite. Like,
Yeah.
your wife is a queen, actually. You should have said, no, you're not a princess, you're a fucking queen.
Yeah, it should have been like, no, queen.
And then for your daughter to hear you and her correct it, like,
Yeah.
oh, stop.
Like, it's...
Like, oh my God, so you'd be complaining if your wife was sitting there not wanting to play with your daughter, not wanting to engage,
Yeah.
like, not letting her have her little imaginary, like, playtime. But when your wife was, like, literally joking with you, being like, oh, I'm a princess too, I want a little mini pizza.
Yeah, like... I'm sorry, your wife doesn't genuinely think like she's a princess and like has some royal duties to perform.
Yeah.
It's literally all part of the thing of making sure the kid is like having a great time and living out this like little princess fantasy, whatever. Like it's gonna phase out when your kid.
Way, like, your wife is clearly the princess and you're the fucking servant. Because you're the one making little mini pizzas, bitch.
Yeah. Hurry
Like,
up in the kitchen, Cinderella.
I hate people like that. Just like, play along. It's just the fact that the daughter heard, like,
Yeah, but it's like, what was the reason?
what are you getting out of it?
Why-
Saying she's not a princess.
Like, you're not, but okay. Like, I'll make you a pizza, but you're not a princess. Like, why? Unnecessary. Too many words. That doesn't need to happen.
That's just someone that's nitpicky. That just is
Oh, yeah.
talking to have something to say.
That's what I'm saying. It's like there's no need. Just like even if you think like, oh God, this is a bit like cringe, like whatever. It's like, okay, right? If she starts being like, oh, when the kid's not around, the kid's older, and she's just like starts going like, do you ever see like them TLC shows where people have like,
oh yeah,
like,
yeah.
right? Then I could get behind you where you're like, okay, this is his effect in everyday life that she really thinks she's. I thought he was going on being like. She's like a princess and wants
She
to do
starts
everything.
wearing nappies now and she wants me to change her nappy, my adult wife.
Yeah.
Like, then I'd be like, no, that's
Yeah.
weird. But she's only literally joking. Being like she's a princess too, she would like a princess.
Yeah.
Or she'd like a
She's
pizza.
just like, yeah.
What's the big...
Because I'm sure the kid was like, oh, Daddy, like, since I'm the princess, can you make me a pizza? And then the mom was like, oh, well, I'm hungry too. So she's like, oh, and me too, because I'm princess as well. Like, it's just part
They're
of the game.
playing a game.
Yeah.
They're both princesses.
What the hell?
Like, if I think... Like...
I'd divorce him like that.
Like, if Aaron ever done that, if we ever had a kid and he ever done that in front of me,
Yeah.
especially in front of me kid, like,
Oh.
I'd be like, you going out to the cellar later.
Literally.
You're going to get whipped in the cellar. You're going to be starved. Like, water.
It's
and
just like, because it's just something so stupid that's like, oh, if I was ever with anyone that even just like, a
It's
killer
so
of all
boring.
joy. Killer of all joy.
Yeah.
That's what it's
Yes.
like. Oh, that's one of my biggest pet peeves. It's like seeing someone having a good time or even just making someone else have a good time. Like, as in the mom making the like kid have a great time. And you're just like, okay, weird.
So what-
It's like, why are you letting that affect you? Why are you letting something positive
Yeah.
affect you?
So if you brought your child to Disneyland,
Yeah,
what would you say to her? These are all not real.
yeah, are you going to
And
give the bell and be like, you're not princess?
Yeah.
Essing about, you're not princess.
Like,
And
you're not
technically,
getting
Mulan,
full.
you're actually not a princess. You're just like a ball child that runs away from mom. Like, what? Sorry?
He's just
I
miserable.
hate
Like,
people like that. Like,
don't have kids if you can't have a little imagination with them. Like,
Yeah,
and even
yeah.
like you was like, so if you were playing with your child, would you not be like, well, I'll be the king? Like, if she had a little girl, or even boys, like,
Yeah.
I don't know what way, cause, do you know what I mean? Whatever. They like to play like imaginary like fucking cars or what,
Yeah.
like, I don't know, like some boys probably do pretend to be princesses as well.
Yeah.
Couldn't give a shite, like whatever makes you happy, but
You know,
like, fucking hell, you can't win with some people.
yeah.
But
Literally
yeah,
killer
no,
of
you
all
are the
life.
asshole in that one, sir.
Mhm.
Yes. Killer of joy.
Yeah. You've been found guilty of being an asshole.
Maybe it was just that he caught him on a bad day. He's probably pissed off about something.
But like, I don't know. I pure thought he was gonna be like, oh, so my girlfriend like doesn't do it, or my wife doesn't do it for herself. I have to cook every meal, clean every meal. She actually like doesn't
Cinderella
do it.
was a fucking princess, wasn't she?
Looking down on people. I thought that's where it was gonna go. Like, oh, I have to do this, and that. Like, and she's just not pulling her weight in the marriage.
Yeah,
I thought it was gonna be that. I'm like,
no, it's because she said she was a princess and she wanted a mini pizza. What a princess are.
Like, so, like, and them times with kids are so short lived. Realistically,
Yeah. So what, do you want your child to be sitting there like glued to the telly?
Yeah.
Or like glued to a Game Boy or something like that? A Game Boy.
Okay.
I'm so old. But you know what I mean? Like, let them have a bit of imagination while they play like that. You should be thankful your wife wants to like play with them and like have an imagination. And what would Walt Disney think of you?
Yeah.
He'd be ashamed. He'd be disgusted. Killer of joy. Hope she gets you that on your every single card for the rest of your life. Killer of joy.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Or no, maybe she should just hand him an imaginary card.
Yeah.
Here's your imaginary present, and here's your imaginary card.
Literally.
Here's your imaginary dinner.
At home. Hate people like that.
Good stable boy. Well, we're gonna wrap it up for this episode.
Yeah, it's been
it went a bit long. This is it's an hour or so. Well, we hope you enjoyed listening to us ramble on about shy, everything and anything. It was probably painful to listen to us. It was an up and down episode.
Yeah, I hope you stuck through the start, because the start was rough.
The start has literally, I thought I was gonna have an easy week. Like, I was like, oh, I'll have a normal week, but now it's kind of like, oh, I have actually a lot of shit to do.
Yay! But yeah, so if you like this episode and you're watching on YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe. God, you can't hear if you're talking. But yeah, on YouTube, do all the YouTubey things. And we'd really appreciate if you're listening on audio, Apple, Spotify, wherever. Follow, review, we would love that. And all our socials are at the Weird Girls Club. We'll be posting stuff from Montreal, so if you want to see that, let us know. And yeah, we'll see you next week for another video.
And I was just going to say, let us know who you think our next in-person guest is.
Send us some hints.
Let us know who you think it might be.
Yeah.
Boy, girl. We don't know.
We don't know.
Well, we know. Yous don't know.
Oh yeah, we do. But yeah, bye.
Bye.